Alright, today's chest day, and I'm going to start out with the decline bench press in the Smith machine. Now a lot of people's like, oh, how do you set it up and stuff? It's simple. You don't have to have a great decline as long as there's some sort of angle. So I just got this wooden box, and I basically put a bench on top of it, and now it's at a decline position. Alright, starting at the decline, I'm going to warm up with 3 warm-up sets before I start my first working set. Now a couple things, just like the bench press and any other one, I always do the bench press in the most strongest position, like I'm going to punch somebody, which is like right here. I don't do wide, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. For most of the time, I just do it as a natural position. It's like a high school grip. And with chest, is you actually keep your elbows out, it brings more of your chest into play. When you duck the elbows in, more triceps come into play. And I'm going to show you a little bit of techniques as we get going to the warm-up sets. So basically, I always set up the harness. I've already preset the stuff where it's about my height. Because why do you set it? A lot of people don't. Because if you're lifting it, use a false grip, you can stroke. But now since the harness, it saved me. So this is my high school grip where you see this rough to smooth. I'll just do it right here. It's right over my chest. So I'll just press it up 15 times to warm up. I'm just wearing the sweater for the warm-ups to get my body heated because a warmer muscle contracts harder than a cold muscle. I just finished my 3rd warm-up set. I did 2 sets with 45s and then 1 set with 2 45s. Now for my first working set, I'm going to do 3 45s and 2 10s on each side. And a couple things to look for. I always keep my hand above my elbow, so when I'm driving, I'm pushing like this versus where it's not like this. I always have the driving force behind my elbow. Second thing I do, I always keep my chest back, meaning bring your shoulder blades back. So when I'm pressing, my shoulders stay in position versus a lot of people will pop it out of alignment. So when I bench press, I'm just going to be in this zone right here. I don't come down all the way to my chest and I go right here. It's the chest zone. If you go too high, it brings too much shoulder and triceps into play. Alright, so I will arch my back some to puff up my chest so it opens up more. So again, know the technique, and I'm going to drive it. Breathe out going up, breathe in going down. Once you know the technique, make sure the bar's underneath your chest. Woo! I'm trying to demonstrate this set before I'm going to lift. This is my first working set, and between 8 to 12. I'm going to aim for 12. If I can't get all 12 reps, I'm going too heavy. If I get all 12 reps, I'm going too light. If I can't get all 8, I'm going too heavy. So we'll just see how much this can do. Get all 12, so it's too light, so I'm moving up weight. Alright, knowing the key to between that 8 to 12 rep is really the ideal because that shows you how much intensity. Because if you push your body beyond, that's when you really learn how to go intense with your physique. Because the more harder you push and the more intense you get, the more muscle fibers are recruited. And that's actually what's going to get you the growth. Now I went up weight. I added 3 45s and 35. Again, I'm aiming between 8 to 12. Just gonna drive it, see how many I can get, and that's it. We'll see how much I need to increase or decrease the weight. Alright, I got 9 reps, so I'm gonna increase the weight a little bit, but I showed you right there. Alright, this is going into my 3rd working set on here, and I added a 4th plate so it looks cool. Because a lot of these videos, a lot of people are doing lightweight and base plates. So it's like now when people watch this, like, yes, finally a guy that actually can lift weights. So, okay, and a little bit of thing you want to look for is it's like how much rest time between. And when I rest, it's really between about a minute to 90 seconds, which is a minute and a half. And it's really about a feel, because if I'm feeling too exhausted, I won't lift, because if I'm too tired, I won't be able to push as heavy, but I still lift heavy enough when I rest between 60 to 90 seconds. Alright, so last set I got 9 reps, so I went up to a 4th plate. I just did that so it looked cool. So we're going to aim between 6 to 8. We'll see. All right, here we go. Like the safety harness comes into play, because when you get stuck, you can just set it down. All right, I just finished 3 working sets in the bench press over the cement machine. Now I'm going to do an incline bench press. Now this don't have no safety harness, so you got to watch what you're doing and how much weight you do. All right, couple things I do for it. I always do keep my shoulder back, just like the other technique. Another thing, I don't like to do the close grip like this whenever I do the bench press. I feel it most in my chest, and everybody's different, so you got to find out what works for you. Mine's actually on the incline, the ring finger, and that's really what I feel most poundage on my chest. Now when people do this, they just get under and lift up. I don't do that. You got to get set in your position, and you see these little clamps right here. The easier it is, because it's hard to lift it off here, what I do, I roll it down to the very ends so it's easier to take off. So once I roll it, I'll grip it, I'll adjust my back, and again my breathing, exhale up, inhale going down, and I set my back and I just lift it up, in control, between 8 to 12. Keep the elbows up, see it? That's how you do it. I just finished 3 sets over the incline press. I'm not going to tell you how much I did because I don't want you to compare your weight with my weight. So, with that being said, the next exercise is going to be a dumbbell fly. Now, what I do here is the same thing. I'm going to keep my shoulder blades back. What I look for here is to make sure that my hand is, again, is over my elbow. So when I'm doing flies, it's going to be like right here. I'm not going straight arm. Some people will teach you that technique or like this, or see an arm on that, but you're actually weaker when you're like this. You're the strongest, and you can feel it most in the chest. Here I'm like, got my arms like here, and it's a 90 degrees angle, like a field goal. It's going to be out a little bit wider. So when I come down, it's going to be right here. And then when I come up, when I drive, I'm going to keep my palms up, pressing upwards like this. But again, I'm not going to push my shoulder forwards, because that's going to take the emphasis off my chest and rotate it in my shoulder and my tricep. So this is going to be this motion, focusing completely on the chest. I'm going to just do 75s. If some of you guys can't do this, then there's different variations that's on my website. Now, my tailbone is curved, so when I go down on the bench press, I'm just going to fling this up here. These are just 75s. When I go down sideways and I rotate back, because I'm my tailbone, so it doesn't break my tailbone. So I go sideways, kind of like weird looking, but that's what I do. Now I'll just go here, I'll press these up to get them at the top. I'll just push them up, set my shoulder blades, and right here, boom. Feel good in the chest. Oh, see, my hands over my elbow. 8, 9. And one more, and 12. Too late, moving up weight. All right, I've just finished the 3rd working set with my dumbbell flies. Now I did so far a total of 9 working sets. My next exercise is going to be a dumbbell pullover. I'm going to do these for 3 sets. Now when I do this, some people do it for back day, but I feel it more on my chest, so I do it on chest day. So I'm just going to stop, not over my face, but just in between my chest and my face, so about my chin level, and go back down. I'll stop about like right here, no further to stretch it, because it's more of an injury in that level. Again, I keep my shoulder blades back, and I have this box so I don't have to reach back this far. See, it's about perfect height, so I don't have to really stretch beyond. So I'm in position, and I got my hands like this, so I'm going to press it up. And I'm not going to keep in my elbows, I'm going to keep my elbows out when I do this, so I can focus on my lats and my chest. Mostly on my chest. Get in position. 1, 2, 3. got 12. I can grunt to make it look like it's tougher. I just focus and I'm feeling the muscle. Alright, I just finished my 4th working set, which is dumbbell pullovers. I did 3 working sets on my 4th exercise, that's what I meant. So for my last one, I'm going to do cable crossovers in the wheelchair. Now this is going to seem like impossible for you guys something to do, but I'm going to show you, but I've got some weight on here. So you guys can reach it. I got the pins up higher so it's lower for you guys, so you guys can actually reach it. So now we got a situation. It's like, how do you grip them to be able to go in a cable crossover position? Before I do, it's just kind of like a dumbbell fly, except you're going to do them with cables. You're going to be in your chair driving down like this. Alright, a little technique, you're going to grip it and explode backwards like this and get ready to grab it. But you're going to hold on to it. So I'm going to show you. You guys just got to be ready when you do this. Just push back, grab it. Ah! See? I'm in alignment now. Alright, now you're going to drive it downwards like so and get in position. You just kind of lift it right there. Boom. You guys can't do it by yourself, just have somebody hand it one at a time. So, I did 15 because 100 pounds is too light, so that's how you do a cable crossover in a wheelchair. Alright, I've just finished my chest workout. So to recap the workout, I did a flat bench press in the cement machine for 3 sets, but before that 3 warm-up sets, then an incline bench press for 3, dumbbell flies for 3, dumbbell pullovers for 3, and cable crossovers for 3. Total of 15 working sets. So that's the recap of my chest workout.